we have calculated the probability of error for internal points, है ना? Okay. So in the last class, we have calculated the probability of error for internal points, and the formula was 2 times q function of under root a square upon eta naught by 2, yeah, n naught by 2, whatever, right? Okay. So as we have seen that in the constellation of PAM, right, what the situation can be that we are having 0 here, and this is first constellation point, this is second constellation point, and then we can have capital M constellation points, right? The amplitude for first constellation was A, then we'll have a gap of 2A, the second point will be 3A and dash dash, and similarly here we were having minus A and then minus 3A and dash dash, right? This was the situation. And we have divided the calculation of probability of error in 2 cases. The case 1 was that first we have to calculate the probability of error for those constellations in which we are having 2 neighboring boundaries. We are having 2 neighboring boundaries, right? So for example, if we have to decide for the symbol A, then we can put a boundary at 0 and at 2A, right? So this is 0 and this is 2A. So we can put these 2 boundaries to decide the value of A. But if we talk about the end point, if we talk about the end last constellation point, then we will have only single boundary. For example, if we plot the constellation for the last, the diagram for the last constellation point, then what we can say that, for example, this is the last constellation, mth constellation point. It can be written as m minus 1a, and the previous to this constellation can be written as m minus 3a. Why? Because the gap should be, these 2 points will should be 2a, right? So, and this is the last constellation point because this is M-Array PAM, right? So in M-Array PAM, the last constellation point will be mth point. So this mth point can be represented as m minus, the amplitude of this mth point can be represented as m minus 1 into a, because we are starting from 0, right? So from 0 to m minus 1 into a will be m constellation point, right? So this is the last constellation point, and the previous from the last constellation can be written as m minus 3a, because the gap between these 2 points should be 2a, right? The gap between these 2 points should be 2a. Now, if we want to decide on m minus 1a, if we want to decide on m minus 1a, then what we can do? We can take the midpoint between m minus 3 and m minus 1 like this, right? We can take the midpoint, and this midpoint can be written as m minus 2 into a. So what we can say now? We can say that if the received signal is in this region, then the decoded symbol should be m minus 1 into a, right? So if your received signal, that is for example RT, kindly bear with me, my pen is not working properly today. So I want to write RT here. So if our received signal is RT, then if this RT is in this region, then our decoded symbol should be m minus 1a. If RT will be smaller than the value m minus 2a, then decoded symbol should be m minus 3a. But when the error will occur if RT is in this region, and decoded symbol is m minus 1 into a, right? Then there will be an error because decoded symbol should be m minus 3a. and vice versa. If RT is in this region and decoded symbol is m minus 3a, then error will occur. Or we can say that the condition violates, right? What condition? For example, if you are saying that if RT is or first fix the symbol, right? Fix the symbol, write down here, consider the endpoint, that is m minus 1a. Consider the endpoint that is m minus 1 into a. Then if RT is less than m minus 2a, then error occurs, right? Then error occurs. What it means that your symbol endpoint is m minus 1a, means decoded symbol is fixed, that is m minus 1a, but your RT is less than m minus 2a. So if RT is less than m minus 2a and decoded symbol is m minus 1a, it means that it is this is a case of error. This is a case of error. So if RT is less than m minus 2a, means you are in this region, then your decoded symbol should be m minus 3a. But you have already fixed that your end point is, means you are talking, or your decision point is m minus 1a. You have fixed this because you are talking for m minus 1a. So for m minus 1a, the error case will be that received signal should be RT less than m minus 2a, right? Decoded symbol is m minus 1a, but RT is less than m minus 2a. Then this is a case of error. So it means that what the value of RT we can written down here. We know that RT can be simply written as a naught plus n tilde. This we have done already in the previous lecture. So if RT is a naught plus n tilde, and the value of a naught is m minus 1 into a. This is fixed. A naught is m minus 1 into a. So a naught is m minus 1 into a plus n tilde, right? Plus n tilde. So RT is equal to m minus 1a plus n tilde, and the condition for probability of error is that this RT should be less than equal to m minus 2a. So for error, what we can write down? M minus 1 a plus n tilde, it should be less than m minus 2a, right? M minus 2a, right? Now we can solve it. We can put this m minus 1a to here at this place, and then we can simply write down that n tilde should be less than minus a. From this equation we can conclude that n tilde should be less than minus a, right? So now if we want to calculate the probability, then it will be the probability of error. So what we can do, if we want to calculate the probability of error, it means that we have to calculate that what is the probability that n tilde is less than minus a, right? N tilde is less than minus a. So to do that, what we'll do, we'll find out probability of error, can be simply written as probability that n tilde is less than minus a, right? This we have to calculate. To get the probability of error for external points, right? But we know that if we talk about if we talk about Gaussian function, we know that Gaussian function is always a symmetric function. So like you can have the situation like this. So for example, this is the n tilde, PDF of n tilde, because n tilde is a Gaussian function. So if this is minus a, and if this is a, for example, this is 0 mean Gaussian function, this is 0, this is 0, right? Then the probability that n tilde is less than minus a, for example, this reason, right, will be symmetrically equal to the probability that n tilde is greater than plus a, right? So mathematically, we can take advantage of this property, right? Because we know that if we want to make it a standard Gaussian, so standard Gaussian formula will always occur n tilde is greater than something, right? That the formula was qx is equal to probability of a standard Gaussian function is greater than some value x. So because and here we are having that n tilde should be less than minus a. So we don't have any formula for this kind of situation, but we are having formula for n tilde is greater than a, right? So n tilde is greater than a means this reason. So fortunately, because the function is Gaussian, so both these reasons are symmetrically equal. So what we can say that this formula, probability of error, can be by symmetry, we can simply written as that probability of error can be written as probability that n tilde is greater than a, right? This in bracket we can write down, it is by symmetry. It is by symmetry, right? And we know that this is a very popular relationship. We can make it a standard Gaussian. How? We have to divide it by sigma, right? So to make it a standard Gaussian, we have to divide it by sigma on both sides. So we can do it mathematically. So it can be simply written as probability in bracket probability n tilde divided by sigma greater than a by sigma. And we know that this is the relationship of a standard Gaussian, and the value of this particular relationship is what? It is qx, or q in bracket a by sigma. So it can be simply written as it is q in bracket a by sigma, right? So again, we are finding the same probability of error which we have already find out in the case of internal points. Yes, for minus a and plus a, the formula will be same. For example, this is that n tilde is less than minus a. This is this reason, right? And if you're talking about symmetrically, same reason will be when n tilde is greater than a. This reason, right? So n tilde is greater than a. We will use this value here to get probability of error, right? So the probability of error is equal to q of a by sigma, and we know that probability of, I should write it here. So should write it here, that probability of error for external points, so in bracket I should also write external points can be written as q of a by sigma, q of a by sigma. And again, we know that if we are having white noise, then this formula can be modified to under root a square upon eta naught by 2, that we will do later, right? So probability of error is equal to q of a by sigma. Now we have to find out the net probability of error for PAM, right? The question is that we have to find out the probability of error for PAM. We have divided that whole calculation into two parts. In the first part, we have calculated the probability of error for internal points. In the second part, we have calculated the probability of error for external point. And now we have to combine both these things to get the probability of error for PAM, right? So to get probability of error for PAM, we have to assume, you can write it down, we are assuming that all the constellation points are equiprobable. Mind, equiprobable. So P-R-O-B-A-B-L-E, right? Equiprobable. What it means? It means that in the constellation diagram, the symbol will have amplitude A. The symbol may have amplitude 3A. The symbol may have amplitude 5A. But all these things are equiprobable. So the probability to have amplitude A or 3A or 5A is equal. So if it is so, how many symbols we are having? Total m symbols we are having, right? If we are having m symbols, then we can say that the constellation diagram means the probability that to have any symbol. So you can write down the probability of being A naught is equal to any symbol, right? It is equal to any symbol. So we can write it like this, is equal to any symbol. So we can write it like this, 2i plus 1 into A, right? And here you can put plus minus sign because you are having plus A and minus A both, right? So probability of being A naught is equal to any symbol can be written as 1 upon m. Because we are having total m symbols, so the number of favorable ways will be 1. For example, you are talking about A or you are talking about 3A or any fixed symbol, and the choices of the symbols are total capital M, and all these are equiprobable, so the probability will be 1 upon m, right? So it means that for example, if we see the constellation diagram, right, then we can have points like this, right? So in this case, we can say that we are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and for example, this is 8. So 8 ARIPAM, this is 8 ARIPAM, right? In this, we can have 2 endpoints. These are 2 endpoints and 6 internal points, right? We can have 6 internal points. Total, we are having 8 constellation points. So in what I mean to say that the probability that our pulse is having amplitude A or 3A or 5A, it can be equal to 1 upon 8, right? It can be equal to 1 upon 8. Means the pulse which we are going to use for the purpose of modulation, then the amplitude of that pulse can be equal to A, 3A, 5A, 7A, right? Whatever. But the probability that what amplitude it may be there, it is same for means it is having equal chance for every amplitude to have the amplitude of the pulse, right? So for example, I mean to say here that if you want to calculate the probability of error, if you're calculating probability of error, it may be the case that either your pulse is having internal points amplitude. For example, it can have A, it can have 3A, or it can have 5A, right? It can also be the case that the pulse may have the end point amplitude. We don't know which point is there for the amplitude of the pulse. So what I am trying to do here, when we are calculating the probability of error, we have to take the case that either my point is internal point or my point is external point. So we have to consider both the probabilities. That's why first what I am saying that probability to be any symbol is equal for everyone. So it is equal to 1 upon m for MREPAM. Now, if we specifically talk that probability to have endpoint, that in our PAM modulation we are having end point वाला एम्पलीट्यूड जो है वो हमारे आ गए हैं, तो इस बात की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी हो सकती है? इस बात की प्रोबेबिलिटी हो सकती है बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग टोटल 2 एंड पॉइंट्स एंड वी विल ऑलवेज हैव 2 एंड पॉइंट्स in the constellation. One end point will be at right hand side and one end point will be at left hand side, so the probability can be put twice upon m. हाँ बोलो बेटा.
ये लास्ट लाइन रिपीट कर देना. Sir, we are assuming that all the constellation points are
probable. हाँ, एक्चुअली क्या कहना चाहता हूँ मैं यहाँ पर, मैं यहाँ ये कहना चाहता हूँ कि जब हम लोग पल्स एम्पलीट्यूड मॉड्यूलेशन यानी कि पैम सिग्नल बना रहे हैं, तो पैम सिग्नल बनाने में हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हम एक पल्स ले रहे हैं, उस पल्स के एम्पलीट्यूड ये हो सकते हैं जो हम लोग बना रहे हैं, है ना, वो ए हो सकता है, वो 3A हो सकता है, वो 5A हो सकता है, ये डिफरेंट डिफरेंट एम्पलीट्यूड्स हो सकते हैं. अब मुझे तो पता नहीं एग्जैक्टली कौन सा एम्पलीट्यूड होगा मेरी पल्स का, और मुझे एक फार्मूला डिजाइन करना है, जनरल फार्मूला, राइट, फॉर एम सिंबल्स, एम पॉसिबल कॉन्स्टलेशंस. सो मैंने क्या किया कि पहले तो आप मुझे ये बताइए कि कोई भी एक वैल्यू होगी एम्पलीट्यूड, इस बात की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है कि मेरा पल्स का एम्पलीट्यूड ए होगा या 3 होगा या 8A होगा, मतलब किस बात की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है? तो आपने अज्यूम किया कि सारे सिंबल्स इक्वी प्रोबेबल हैं, कोई भी प्रोबेबिलिटी हो सकती है. पल्स का एम्पलीट्यूड ए भी हो सकता है, माइनस ए भी हो सकता है, प्लस 3A भी हो सकता है, प्लस 5A भी हो सकता है, कुछ भी हो सकता है. सारे एम पॉसिबल जो कॉन्स्टलेशंस हैं उनमें से कोई एक भी पल्स का एम्पलीट्यूड हो सकता है. तो उस एक के एम्पलीट्यूड होने की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है? तो एक के एम्पलीट्यूड होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी क्या होगी? 1/m, बिकॉज टोटल m सिंबल्स है, राइट. अब मैं थोड़ा स्पेसिफिक हो जाता हूं कि ये तो आपने बता दिया कोई भी सिंबल हो सकता है, इस बात की प्रोबेबिलिटी 1/m है. But what will be the probability that there may be end point? So we know that only there will be 2 end points. So उनके होने की क्या probability है? 2/m, right? अब मैं आपसे कहता हूं कि नहीं इंटरनल पॉइंट्स ही होंगे, इस बात की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है? सो ऑलवेज इंटरनल पॉइंट्स विल बी m-2, क्योंकि दोनों एंड पॉइंट हटा देंगे m में से तो m-2 सिंबल बचेंगे. सो एंड पॉइंट होने की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी है? ओ सॉरी, इंटरनल पॉइंट होने की क्या प्रोबेबिलिटी हो सकती है? प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ इंटरनल पॉइंट्स will be m-2/m, because ultimately we have to find out the probability of error, right? So probability of error depends that either my amplitude is in internal points range or is in external point range. So we have to calculate, means ultimately we are going to use here total probability theorem. Ultimately we have to calculate the total probability of the system. So we have to calculate all the possible probabilities that my amplitude of the pulse is at the end point amplitude. Then what is the probability? My amplitude of the pulse is internal point in the internal point range. Then what is the probability? All the symbols are having equal probability. Then any symbol, any amplitude can have the amplitude of the pulse. What is the probability for that event, right? So we have calculated all those possible probabilities, and then we can find out the total probability of error. You can see average probability of error, rather we should say average probability of error. Just see the formula. Average probability of error, that is average probability of error, can be simply of PAM, can be simply written as probability of error that we are having end points, it is conditional probability, right, into probability of end points, it is probability of A by B into probability of B, right? Bayes rule, perhaps you have listened this word Bayes rule, we have, or perhaps we have seen in the chapter of probability, plus probability of error of internal point into probability of internal point into probability of internal point, right? And we know all these things. For example, probability of error given end points, we have calculated it. It was Q function of A by sigma into probability of being end points. So this is the probability of end points into 2/m, right? Plus probability of error for internal points, we have calculated, that was twice of Q A by sigma, right? And what is the probability of error of internal point? I should write it here, internal point. Internal point. So what is m minus 2 by m, right? So this can be the average probability of error for PAM. This can be the average probability of error of PAM.
बेटा ये तुम सुबह हमसे बात कर रहे हो, दोपहर में रिजाइन दे रहे हो, ये क्या क्या बात है?
So actually the question is being asked that
स्पोर्ट्स का कौन पूछ रहा है?
so question is being asked that why we are not multiplying 2 in the exterior probability, right? Answer is very clear that here we are having only single boundary. When we were calculating the probability for end point, then we were having two boundaries. So we were having two conditions. Either we can have this reason or we can have this reason. It means we have to sum up both the reasons. But here we are having only a single boundary. Either we will have in this region or in that region. That's it. We don't have any other boundary. So either this is true or this is true. Only one will be true. But because and in the calculation we found that the condition was n tilde should be less than minus a. But because this condition cannot make a significant the formula for us, so what we have chosen that this reason should be same as this reason. So at the place of this reason, we can use this reason. At the place of this reason, we can use this reason. This is the point. Got it?
नहीं, कम से कम इस मॉड्यूल तक तो अभी ये भी चला के 2 अक्टूबर तक 30 सितंबर तक तो कर लेंगे प्रोसेस को.
But Ayush, point is clear. Vedant?
हाँ? हम इस 30 सितंबर तक तो दोस्त कर ही लो, मतलब जो बिफोर स्टार्टिंग द एग्जामिनेशन थोड़े तो एग्जाम स्टार्ट होने तो इतना.
ओके, मैं एक बात ओके.
हाँ तो बहुत आवाज आ रही है.
ओके फाइन. अभी नॉइज तो नहीं आ रही?
No, sir.
ओके. सो एक्चुअली क्या पॉइंट था? पॉइंट ये है कि जो एक्सटीरियर प्रोबेबिलिटी निकाला, जो ये वाला हिस्सा कैलकुलेट किया, इसमें मैंने 2 से मल्टीप्लाई क्यों नहीं किया? क्योंकि यहाँ ये एंड पॉइंट की प्रोबेबिलिटी है, इसमें सिर्फ एक बाउंड्री है, राइट? एक बाउंड्री का मतलब क्या हुआ कि या तो हमारे पास ये कंडीशन हो या ये कंडीशन हो और हम उसके बेसिस पर डिसाइड करेंगे. सो जो मैथमेटिकली हमने प्रूफ किया वो ये प्रूफ किया कि फॉर प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ एरर एन टिल्डा शुड बी लेस देन -a, राइट? बट इससे हम कोई फॉर्मूला बना नहीं पाएंगे QX वाला. तो हमने क्या किया, इस ग्राफ की हेल्प से हमने ये कहा कि बिकॉज ये बोथ द रीजंस आर सिमेट्रिक टू ईच अदर, सो एट द प्लेस ऑफ दिस रीजन वी कैन यूज दिस रीजन, राइट? सो ये सब्स्टिट्यूट हुआ एक तरीके से, राइट? सो यहाँ पर हम 2 से मल्टीप्लाई नहीं करेंगे. लेकिन जब मैं इंटरनल पॉइंट की बात करूंगा, कोई भी इंटरनल, तो जैसे इस पॉइंट की बात कर रहा हूं तो मेरे पास दो बाउंड्रीज हैं, आइदर इन दिस रीजन और इन दिस रीजन. सो मुझे दोनों एरर देंगे. तो इस वजह से क्या होगा, उस केस में ये भी रीजन ऑफ एरर होगा और ये भी रीजन ऑफ एरर होगा. तो दोनों चूंकि इक्वल है तो दोनों को प्लस करोगे तो 2 टाइम्स हो जाएगा वो, ठीक है? तो वहां 2 टाइम्स होगा बट यहाँ 2 टाइम्स नहीं होगा. आप समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we got the formula for probability of error. This is Q a by sigma into twice of m, 2 divided by m, plus twice of q a by sigma m minus 2 by m, right? Now we can further solve this to get average probability of error, and to solve it we should write probability of error is equal to q of a by sigma. What we can do, we can take q a by sigma common. So what will be in bracket? It will be 2 by m plus 2m minus 2 by m. This we can have. Okay. So now we can solve this value. So probability of error can be q a by sigma in bracket. The LCM will be m. It is capital M. So 2 plus equal to m with 2 plus 2m minus 4, right? यही आएगा, बोलो. So can we go to 2m
Yes.
on m, right? So we can write down probability of error can be equal to probability of error of PAM can be equal to 2m minus 1 upon m q of a by sigma, right? And now again you can substitute the value of sigma here, and if this is white noise, then you can write down sigma is equal to under root theta naught by 2 or n naught by 2. So we can use that formula here, right? So we should write here that if sigma square is equal to n naught by 2, it represents that sigma is equal to under root n naught by 2. Then we can write down probability of error of PAM can be equal to twice of m minus 1 upon m q upon under root a square upon n naught by 2, right? This we can write down. Right? So this is the probability of error of PAM, Emery PAM. In fact, this is the probability of Emery PAM, right? So you can put the value of m here to get the probability of error. For example, if you want to get the formula for binary PAM, so for that what you will do, you will put m is equal to 2, and if you put m is equal to 2, you will get the formula for binary PAM, probability of error for binary PAM. So you just put here 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. And here we'll have 2, so 2 will be cancelled out, so it will be q upon under root a square upon n naught by 2, right? So by this mean you can calculate the probability of error for PAM for any m value, for any m value of m in PAM, right? So I hope the concept is clear to you. The derivation is very important, and you should note it down. In the next lecture, we'll try to solve some questions related to our knowledge And the questions which I have taken is the book of GATE examination. So we'll do 3-4 questions from GATE examination in the next lecture, right? And